Hello and welcome to Medical Edge. My name is Todd Barnes. This program is produced as a partnership between the Mayo Clinic and the City of Thornton. We hope every episode provides you with valuable health information for you and your family.
I'm riding the bicycle for about 30 minutes.
Before Rosalie Johns had a new procedure to treat atrial fibrillation, there's no way she could have spent time in the gym with her husband, Darvin.
My heart was beating real hard and I got real dizzy and shortness of breath.
At first, episodes of this irregular heart rhythm happened every month or so, but then they struck almost every day.
It was like a freight train, you know.
Thundering through her chest, her symptoms continued to get worse.
An involuntary thing like breathing seemed like a extreme effort.
Seeking help, Rosalie went to Mayo Clinic, where she met with Dr. Fred Kusamoto.
What you're looking at here is the X-ray or the fluoroscopy of Miss Johns.
You see, atrial fibrillation is an erratic and often fast heart rhythm caused by a misfiring of electrical signals. For the past decade or so, doctors have used radiofrequency ablation to stop the chaotic heartbeats. It works by scarring tissue, which interrupts the misfiring electrical pathways. But it's not perfect. Sometimes the signals can start up again. Now they have another procedure that for many patients may work better. It's called cryoablation, scarring the heart tissue with extreme cold.
Very cold, minus 60 degrees.
During the procedure, Dr. Kusamoto runs a catheter from the groin to the area of the heart where the arrhythmia or bad heart rhythm originates. Once in place, he deploys a balloon that freezes the area. The resulting scarred tissue stops the pathway of the misfiring signals.
The analogy I use is sort of wild Mustangs. If you imagine this atrial fibrillation as wild Mustangs, we make a big corral that keeps the Mustangs within the corral and doesn't allow them to come out.
A procedure that worked for Rosalie.
It has been a miracle, I'll tell you.
She went from not being able to enjoy normal activities to hitting the gym with her husband. For Medical Edge, I'm Vivian Williams.
It's a Pulitzer Prize-winning examination of a family's addictions. Who knew Eugene O'Neill's play, Long Day's Journey into Night, would one day become a teaching opportunity for one of the world's most respected medical facilities?
What we wanted to do was take the power of drama and mix that with cutting-edge scientific information. So 1 in 8, higher than that rate I gave you before.
Mayo Clinic School of Continuous Professional Development staged a day-long series of seminars and panel discussions at a place famous for putting raw human emotions on stage, the Guthrie Theater in Minneapolis.
Personal stories are amazing ways to really appreciate struggle and the road to recovery.
Mayo psychiatrist Dr. Mark Fry said treating addiction can be particularly complex when mental health is a factor. Women with bipolar disorder, for example, are at 7 times higher risk for alcoholism.
A lot of neuroscience research is moving forward to try to better understand that risk. Clinicians are recognizing that it's important to really screen for that.
Dealing with feelings and emotions. You know, we weren't allowed to have them when I was a kid, except on camera.
Actress Melissa Gilbert revealed a family history of alcoholism and her own struggles with drug abuse and alcohol 2 years ago in her memoir. Being in the spotlight made appearances at recovery programs an act of courage.
As I was walking in, someone came running up to me and said, "Oh my gosh, I loved you on Little House on the Prairie. Sorry. How do you do Anonymous?" And I said, "I don't."
Yet she says an important part of staying sober for anyone means not hiding the truth.
I have a disease, I have an addiction, and it's treatable.
And that we recognize that there is hope. People can get better. Things are not hopeless in terms of treatment.
For the Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Dennis Doda.
It's been a hard road.
Janice Edroff has endured more in her 18 years than most adults experience in a lifetime.
It's been uncomfortable painful.
Janice has a condition called neurofibromatosis. It causes benign tumors to form along the nerves in her body.
In my life, I've had 15 surgeries.
Janice, who lives on Vancouver Island in Canada, has battled this disease since age 3. A charity organization there paid for some of her medical care. At age 6 or 7, Janice wanted to give back. She wanted to help other kids struggling with disease.
I started Penny Drive in my school, raised $164, and I'm like, that's not enough.
Janice set a goal of more than $1 million, a hefty sum for anyone to collect, let alone a child.
In my whole life, I raised over $8 million.
Your Honor, I present for the Order of British Columbia, Ms. Janice Edwell.
A feat for which she was honored with an award presented by government officials in British Columbia. But as Janice works to better the lives of others, her condition advances.
My leg's getting worse. It's been uncomfortable, painful.
Doctors in Canada can no longer help her, and she faces losing the ability to walk.
So you want a second opinion when you hear that.
Janice hoped to go to Mayo Clinic in the U.S., but she couldn't afford it. Then what she calls a miracle happened. A Good Samaritan saw her on the news and offered to fly her in a private jet to Mayo Clinic.
It is very, very tough disease, but she is a strong lady.
Dr. Dusica Babovich-Vuksanovic leads the team of experts caring for Janice.
She has a tumor which is affecting one of larger nerves in the body, and this is why she has a pain.
We're still waiting, and I'm sick of waiting.
After many tests and conversations, Janice has opted for yet another surgery to try to remove the tumor. And that's not easy because these tumors grow fibers that spread out into tissue and around nerves. But Janice is determined to get better so she can continue to make the lives of others better too.
My main dream, I want to become a child life specialist to work with kids and children in hospitals.
For Mayo Clinic News Network, I'm Vivian Williams.
I felt we were out of control. I didn't feel well, realized we were getting pretty heavy.
And with that came health issues, high blood pressure and high cholesterol. It was time to make a change, so Jennifer and Donald Nospish signed up for Mayo Clinic's new diet program.
It's the healthiest way to lose weight quickly there is.
Dr. Donald Hensrud is the editor-in-chief of the Mayo Clinic Diet Book.
The Mayo Clinic diet consists of 2 phases. The Lose It phase is 2 weeks long, and people make quick changes in their habits.
There's no counting calories or carbs. What you do is adopt 5 healthy habits and break 5 bad ones. The healthy habits are: eat a good breakfast, eat fruits and vegetables, eat whole grains, eat healthy fats like olive oil and nuts, and get moving with some daily exercise. The habits to break are no TV while eating, no sugar except what's naturally in fruit, no snacks except fruits and veggies, eat moderate amounts of lean meats, and no eating at restaurants unless it fits the plan.
In the first 2 weeks, we both lost over 9 pounds.
And once you saw those first 9 go, then it was like, we can do this.
Jennifer and Donald are now on to phase 2, the Live It plan, which is also based on those habits. She's lost 50 pounds, Donald's lost 30, and they've kept it off for over 6 months. Now you might wonder if they felt hungry on this plan. The answer is not really. The calories in 1 donut equal about the same as 6 heads of lettuce, and the calories in 1 brownie this size, about 4 apples.
There's enough experience here at Mayo and enough research has been done that we feel comfortable putting our name on this dietary program.
A program that continues to work for Jennifer and Donald. For Medical Edge, I'm Vivian Williams.
That's all for this episode of Medical Edge. If you're interested in learning more about any of the stories featured on this program, you can find additional resources by visiting our website and following the link to the Mayo Clinic. Thanks for watching, and be sure to watch the next episode of Medical Edge from the City of Thornton.